big ups, everyone. Oh. Am I on PvDB? I am. A lot of sense. Okay. Coming in and gap, devil is a gap. Coming in and gap, devil is a gap. Kiss me, mama, kiss you, boy. Dress is wearing lackey. Hold me back till I return. I'm gone with old Kentucky.
Cumberland Gap, devil of a gap. That's what the scouts all tell you. Sure enough, to make it tough. If it doesn't kill ya, kill ya. Kentucky, she's waiting on the other side.
Way better. Okay. Sorry? Good.
She's waiting on the other side. Give you the fever, put the daylight in your eyes. Cumberland Gap, devil of a gap. Cumberland Gap, devil of a gap. Cumberland Gap, devil of a gap. Cumberland Gap, devil of a gap.
Ah, okay. We're back. This is the place. Find dear old fucking Benrick. I knew it was a crypt. Oh. Bit too fucking quiet now. Let me look up the endings, because I want to do a different ending than I usually do. Anybody have any melee geek? Mood for music, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, not really in the mood. I'll do. Man who sits on a pinnacle rock, looking up and on a diving. Looking on and on. Man, I love this woman, waiting on the other side. Do it to be the daylight in your eyes. Ay, ay, ay. Oy vey, as they say. I don't know, there's something up with my fucking audio. Hang on. Okay, test. Could be alright. Might be that I broke things. It might be that I broke. I probably broke Dark Souls. Oh yeah, I definitely broke Dark Souls. Oh, I ain't too bad. That ain't the worst thing in the world, at least. Man who sit on a pinnacle rock. Always the same songs with this. This definitely ain't city pop, but it's a fucking good ass song.
Oh, I'm starting to lose my mind. Fit from head
Oh my. One touch and a Milky Way. Big up Sophie. Nope. Big up, Soft. Sorry I'm late. Had a barbecue. It was terrible.
Hi guys. This time around we're going to talk about AEW Fight Forever, a new wrestling game coming out around the corner. This one I've been keeping an eye on since it was announced a long time ago by Kenny Omega, and ever since, you know, AEW started off as a brand to go up against the WWE. I like it better as a wrestling franchise on TV than I do the WWE bullshit, you know. And when it comes to video games, I haven't played a wrestling game in ages because there's nothing out there worth playing except for going back to the old school stuff. And when I think about the old school wrestling games, the one that comes to mind all the time is THQ Nordic, you know, meaning Ukes and THQ. You know, one is the publisher, one's the developer.
Well, this is a bullshit
so
area.
What happens, they're the ones that are teaming up to make this product. Now I know
I am talking, aren't I?
it's probably not the same
Yes, I
people
am.
that we're used to. But what we're going to do here is we're going to sit back, watch the trailer. It's on the eStore for Xbox, but they don't have the listed price yet.
I hope you're
But
good,
if you go
Sophie.
to the company's official website, you can pre-order it for PC already. Okay, so it's coming out for the current gen of hardware is what it's doing. Okay, and that's what it's aiming for, the Xbox Series X.
Yeah, that could mean we could
and
get
S,
Maki Ito.
and the PS5.
No,
and the
that's she's not
computer,
AEW.
okay?
Never mind.
So let's see what they have to say here in the trailer.
How's the
which
cookout?
is,
Terrible.
you know, a couple of minutes here, and then let's go over the features that they talk about and why I'm excited.
I picked up a
about
fucking
this for
pair of
wrestling,
tweezers.
You know,
Barbecue
and I'll say this
tweezers.
right off the bat, one of the reasons why I am excited
And I
about
went
this
for my back again.
is that it's being done by THQ and Ukes. So that's one of the reasons why I'm excited for it. Another reason is Kenny Omega talked about this years ago when AEW was first starting to build its brand, and he said, when we got more news, we'll let you know, but we're making a video game. And then slowly news would come out, he showed 3D models.
Other than
and
that,
now
the
we
food
actually
was
got
good.
something to
Company,
really show us,
it was
right?
my brother's
And then on top of it,
barbecue,
it's going
so
to be
it was more of his friends
at
than
this
mine.
Gamescom coming up, which is
Kinda
going
sick
to
and tired
be
of fucking
August
barbecues, though. I've done
24th
way
to the
too many
28th
this year.
is when it runs. So I'm going to speculate that this is going to be released sometime next year, but they're going to announce during the 24th or 28th there, somewhere in there, when THQ has its showcase, they're going to announce when it's coming out, and they're going to have hands-on where people can play it and everything. That's they got an actual playable demo. So let's take a look at the trailer.
Bottom down,
Then we'll
good.
take a look at the key features to this.
It doesn't hurt
Okay,
too
'cause
much,
I
my
think
back. It's just
this
it
is
went
gonna be an
it went
awesome
it
game.
went through it again.
So this
Same
one
spot.
is called officially AEW.
So Monday I'm gonna go
Fight Forever.
fucking
So
call out the
let's look at
physio.
The trailer. There's going to be obviously some filler there first before it gets into the actual gameplay. It's about 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Okay. So Tony Schiavone's walking down the hallway. DMD pulls him into her room. So, and I'm glad that DMD is in here. Like, I'm glad that they're including old wrestlers and new. I think that's really, really good. Don't forget, this is a franchise that has like over 150 wrestlers. Sting, Chris Jericho, and new ones like DMD and stuff like that.
Don't you talk
So you got a
fucking
mix of old and new wrestlers, eh?
wrestling with me. I don't know shit about wrestling. All I know is the Asian ones are cute. That's all I know about. But yeah, it's gonna be a short stream today. I'll do a big one tomorrow.
It's finally time to announce it at the THQ
Like I said, might do Evil
show
Dead instead of Killing Floor.
Showcase here, and I accidentally hit the button to pop out of the trailer when I was trying to pause it. You know,
How do you get there?
I guess they do pause it, so let's just fast forward this.
Ah.
I think we're like 54 seconds in.
You probably can't, Guitar.
Okay, there we go.
Ah, fuck it. I don't care about the loot. Just go to the next area.
So they're going to be showing it at the digital showcase coming up.
Actually, I need a fucking,
And the game looks really impressive. You can actually check it out on Xbox right now. And there's pre-orders already on the PC only. But there's a placeholder on the Xbox. It's got over like 80 weapons.
Wow, 80
And
weapons.
the character models look fantastic. The game looks good too. DMD is talking about the controller too and how easy it is to play. They're sticking with simple controls. I like that. So we got career mode and mini games.
Trying to stone me, Ari. You fucking
So they're really
cunts.
promoting the mini games there, but like, you know, I'm not really a fan of that. That's like mobile phone service, you know, kind of thing. But, you know,
I've heard good things about AEW though.
okay, so
I
this
know
looks really, really
Fucking
good.
Thingy
Actually,
has
the flow
done
of the
stuff about it.
characters and the fact in the trailer that what they're saying
Maki
is
Ito
that
and
the
stuff.
controls are
They
gonna be easy.
tried doing stuff
Now, everything that's going to be on here, do they show it? No, they just show, okay, on Xbox, Microsoft, okay. So now let's go into it. So now it's being done by THQ Nordic, and Yuke's is developing it. Now, if you remember them back in the 90s, every single wrestling game was a hit but one. And the one that comes to mind, I think, was Backstage Assault, and that was on the N64. And that was the only one that ever screwed up. That was it.
There's pyros
Otherwise,
here.
every game that they made
I remember
from the
this fucking
90s
place.
to the early 2000s,
There's pyromancy
until
here.
close to the mid 2000s, before 2K
There's a pyro
took
bitch
over,
here.
were all smash hits. That's a really good track record right there. Okay, that's something to be really, really excited about. Now I'm
Yep,
not going to read the
there he is.
description. Instead, I'm going to go into the features. Okay, so play modes is going to be online. Local co-op from 2 to 4, and online multiplayer 2 to 30 players. That's a lot of people, so I imagine we're going to have a battle royale. So let's go over the features. Combines nostalgia arcade wrestling feel
Can't.
with innovative all-elite wrestling finishers and offensive moves. So I'm taking it what we're going to get here is a blend between arcade and simulation, which is awesome because THQ nailed it back then. I love the wrestling games back then that they made, and like I said, they only made one bad game, so I like that. That's a good start. Talented roster combines biggest legends to enter the ring, plus brand new high-flying AEW stars. Now, what I know about their rosters, I know that Chris Jericho's in there, Sting, and people like that, right? So you got the old timers that I grew up with, as well as new people like Kenny Omega. Like, you know, to me, he's a new person, right? You know, and DMD, like, you know, for the women in that, and you know, some other ones are like, there's this guy that's got his half skull painted, and I'm trying to remember his name now. He's pretty good. Darby Allin, you know, he's good too. He's quite entertaining to watch the TV show. So I do know
Look at this
that
dude.
when they first announced this, and then they don't have a list of how many players they're going to have in the game, but I remember them announcing something like about 150.
Look at this
So
dude.
we could be looking at anywhere.
Look at this
probably from
motherfucker.
About 40 to 150. But let's get into that. But they say a total roster So I'm thinking maybe they'll put in their whole roster of wrestlers that they have, which would be awesome. Now, we're going to have, for match types, we're going to have single, tag team,
Bitch.
3-way, 4-way, ladder, casino battle royale. So there is a battle royale. Falls count anywhere. Unsanctioned lights out.
Another one?
I remember watching that on TV. That was
You
really
suck.
intense. Exploding barbed wire death. So death matches, right? And online and co-op online and multiplayer matches. Plus, they're going to have online co-op multiplayer, but they already said that, but I get what they're doing here. Tag team matches featuring a sequence of team maneuvers performed with simple commands. I love that idea. I'm sick and tired of having a 16-button controller and sitting there having to use 16 buttons to do a stupid move.
Wait, what?
Wide range of
Wait, what?
customizable modes. Wrestler attire,
Wait, Panic Man, what?
movesets, entrances.
Why do you want everything to be
teams,
simple? I don't
arenas.
understand you, Panic Man.
More than 40
You know how
weapons.
satisfying it is to do a
There we
fucking
go.
Riot combo?
Over 40 weapons. Mini games.
That shit's satisfying as fuck, bro.
Daily and weekly challenges. That's going to be interesting. Okay? So it sounds like they're trying to appeal to all
Ooh, I want
markets,
everything simple.
right,
Yeah,
with
because
that.
you're a dumb
And
fuck.
we look at the pictures.
You're a
the
dumb
pictures
fuck who
look
doesn't understand
phenomenal.
how to use
And
buttons.
when I saw the gameplay there,
You complained
I
about
saw
Streets
nothing
of Rage
that
4
looked like
having
shit.
fucking
I actually
combos.
like this style of graphics.
And then we play fucking
It's
TMNT
not
and it's fucking
cartoony.
boring as shit.
It's more of
Because it
a
has no
realistic
combos.
look to it. And I like what they have here. Like, you know, so far. You know, we got pictures of like the women here. We got
The
pictures
women?
of like, you know, some of the mini games, like them playing baseball and that.
Ah.
Collecting coins, like, you know, casino coins, right? In
Don't
other
say
words,
anything.
basically WWE Battlegrounds, you know, which
We're not
makes
going
me
back
cringe.
there. We're not going back there.
But I mean, then they got real wrestling, right? Like real wrestling. Like we're seeing here, like, you know, 3-way. We're seeing here ladder matches. We're seeing regular matches, and they're going to have a career mode. So I think, as an overall package, this is going to offer up a really, really big, massive challenge, finally, to the WWE franchise. Now, Kenny Omega said himself, he said, look, we're not going up against them. They got a better product. I'm going to correct that. I've been a wrestling fan since I was a kid. We used to have Calgary Stampede Wrestling on every weekend, and we would go there religiously. And I loved, you know, the wrestling until it got bought out by Vince McMahon. Now wrestling sucks. I grew up with that in the 70s. I saw Glow in the 80s. I saw, you know, WWF when it was at its prime and a really good product. And then I saw all the other ones come up, like, you know, like Nitro and that, and then that sort of thing. Like, you know, like the, what the heck was it called there? The other one with the women's there. There's Glow, and then there's another one that's like that. But anyway, the point being here is that what we see here, too, is we're seeing men and women that can fight against each other. So if you want to play DMD against, like, you know, Kenny Omega, you can. And I like that idea. So I'm really interested.
It's really an
in
American
where
thing,
this is
huh?
going.
That whole wrestling
the
stuff.
trailer says right there that, hey, look, guys,
I've never seen any
we're
of
going to
it.
make the controls simple. I like that idea. I got to get a pigeon off my thing here. 1 second. So I like the fact that we're going to have simple controls again. I like that because back in the day, if you remember, you did a weak grapple by tapping a button, and then you would do a strong grapple by holding the button down. And depending on the direction on the D-pad that you would choose, would do a weak grapple, like, you know, you had 4 different choices. And then you would have 4 different choices for strong grapples. And then you had a striking system that was similar. You know, like, here's your weak, you know, strike, here's your strong strike.
Yeah, like
And
I
that's
know
just
about
standing in a
Undertaker,
Then you got
Rey
your running attacks
Mysterio,
and
you
all
know,
that
those
kind
kind of
stuff. So
people,
I
but
love
I
the fact
never
that
really
they're
got
going
into
with
it.
a very simplistic approach.
Wasn't
to
really
the
a thing
controls.
here.
Now we won't
I think
know
I saw
for sure
one
until
live
it
match
comes
on
out what
MTV
it's
once.
going to be like when we see
But that's about
and
it.
hear from people like us that do it, because I don't believe in YouTube. I don't believe in the people out there, because they are influencers and they're in it for the money, kind of thing. I believe in people like you and me. So this is AEW Fight Forever. Now, there's a placeholder on the Xbox right now. You can watch the trailer. You can read the description, see the features and that sort of thing, and the technical capabilities and that stuff, right? And so I think this is going to be awesome. I really do. I mean, it's being done by THQ and Ukes, and they have yet
Yeah,
to really
THQ
fuck
does
up, and
not
they did
have
one
a
bad
good
game, that was
stat
it.
record anymore,
And this
mate.
looks really, really good. When you watch the video to this,
THQ went
there's
bankrupt,
very
didn't it?
little gameplay. It's just them getting together in a hotel room and playing, right, the video game. But what you do see there is very fluid, very solid, no graphic clippings. Hair looks fantastic. Characters look fantastic. The moves look very simple. You can tell, and they didn't do anything that, like, you can see visual feedback, but they didn't do
now I
anything
remember what I was gonna
visually
do.
that would be annoying as fuck. I saw no mini games being involved in there or anything like that. Like how they have with UFC now. You got those mini games in there that everybody finds annoying, and in the WWE games, they got those mini games in there that everybody finds annoying. It didn't look like there's any annoying mini games there. The only thing I didn't like about it was they're putting mini games into it, though, like where you go around collecting casino coins, or you go around and what was the other mini game? You're playing a game of baseball, right?
Right, giving me depression.
But I can see what they're trying to do here is appeal to all kind of wrestling fans.
She ain't,
Like
it ain't going well.
Action, arcade, people,
I feel that.
and simulation. And that's what you're getting here. And it looks fantastic, I have to say that. This looks really, really impressive as a package, right? And what I'm really curious to see is at the end of August here, when this gets announced officially, because that's when they're going to talk all about it, and that's when they're going to announce the release date and that. I'm really curious as to what all they're going to talk about there, right? And I'm really, really curious about what's going to happen there, right? So the thing is, it's already available to PC for pre-orders. So if you're on a PC, you can pre-order it by going to their website, right? Now, I don't know what their website is for this, but I guess it would be the AEW website, But yeah, it's interesting. So let's read what the description has to say too before we wrap this up, and this is rather lengthy here. It's a paragraph here, a couple paragraphs. Developed by Ukes Co. Limited, creators of numerous multi-million unit selling wrestling games. Yeah, that's what I remember. AEW Fight Forever.
I always liked
combines
Finito.
That nostalgia arcade wrestler feel with innovative all-elite wrestling finishers and tandem.
Yeah, short stream
offensive
for me
moves.
today. I'll probably
All
be
Elite
doing stuff
Wrestling
tomorrow though.
is currently taking TNT and TBS networks by storm, which is true. Actually, they are, in my opinion, the #1 entertainment on TV right now to watch. Every week with their Rampage and Dynamite shows. I agree with that. Featuring some of the biggest legends to enter the ring, plus a stable of brand new high-flying
God, I remember this
AEW
place.
talent,
Oh God, I
which
remember
is
this
true.
place.
AEW
Oh,
Fight
God, I
Forever
shouldn't have done that.
brings the best of the best.
Yep, those
from
guys appear if you do that.
talented roster together in one game. So that makes me wonder if they actually are going to include all their wrestlers, because they got over 150 last time I counted.
Yep. I remember why I
Online
hate this place
co-op
now.
wrestling is going
First, let's grind some armor
completely
because I want to look good.
next level.
I want to
in
look
Fight
good.
Forever with tag team matches that feature sequences of team maneuvers performing with simple commands. That's good. A deep career mode, so we're going to get a career mode. That's
Simple
good.
commands
So we're
ain't
going to have a
great,
story mode
in
here.
my opinion. I've
Wrestling
heard.
customization.
Well, I mean, Dark Souls is
signature
simple, I suppose.
AEW arenas, and more match
Oh.
types than you can count, including some good old-fashioned, unsanctioned fun. Oh, wait. Well, we have an idea of the match types here because they said, so not only are we getting story mode, But, well, not only are we getting those other modes I mentioned, but we're getting career too. So we're getting career, single, tag, 3-way, 4-way, ladder, casino royale, like battle royale, false count anywhere, unsanctioned lights out. That's intense, actually. That's really, really intense. Exploding barbed wire death matches, and online matches, and co-op matches. Like, that's a lot. That is seriously a lot of content. Over 40 weapons. Daily and weekly challenges, which should be interesting to see what they're going to do with that. You know, so, and mini games. Now, that's the only thing for me that stands out that I don't like is the mini games, but the rest of it looks really, really solid. So I have to say, you know, just to wrap this up here, you know, because there's only so much we can talk about it, I got it as a placeholder under my, you know, viewed recently on Xbox, you know, my recently viewed, I put it there, you know, because you got nothing there, nothing else to do with it, you know. So it's just sitting there waiting for them to, you know, be able to put it up for pre-order, which will be nice, you know. Now it is available for pre-order already.
Don't pre-order a
for,
fucking
the
THQ Nordic fucking
PC
WWE game.
but not yet, from what I can tell, for, you know, the consoles, right? I am really, really excited about this, actually. This is something I am really looking forward to, right up there with the Turtles collection that's coming out, hopefully soon, you know.
But yeah,
Well,
are
we know
you
it's
losing
coming
a
out
lot,
on
or
the
is it
30th,
just
but when can
you're
we
fucking up
pre-order,
some
please,
inputs
soon?
and stuff?
That'd be nice. So, it could be, and it's highly likely, that we're going to have something that is going to rival and probably be way better than what is out there by WWE, because that's out there by 2K. Because what I see here is solid models, solid gameplay, and D&D talking about how they're sticking with simple controls, and that's the thing I liked about THQ. And
Positive
they made their
interact a
game
lot,
simple.
yeah.
You know, you press your attack button, you tap it,
Sucks.
you did a weak attack, you held it down, you did a strong attack. You got into a grapple, you tapped it, you did a weak grapple move. If you held it down, you did a strong grapple move. I mean, you don't have to make it complicated. Just because you have a 16-button controller, and yeah, there are. I mean, you got the face buttons, you got clicking the thumbsticks, you got the D-pad, you got the shoulder buttons, you got the ones underneath there, and some controllers have shit down here. So you don't need that kind of shit. Use the KISS rule. Keep it simple. And it looks like that's exactly what they're doing here. And they're not putting themselves up there with, you know, 2K and WWE. They're saying, look, our product is not as polished as theirs is. You want to bet? You want to bet? I think they're underestimating themselves here, which is good. Because then that means they're not cocky, they're not arrogant, they're just, we're putting out a game. And, you know, when we have information to share with you, we're going to share it with you. And that's what Kenny Omega has been doing for years. We're announcing that we're making a game, that's it. Nothing to show you. And then months down the road, maybe even a year down the road, we got a character model, just one, which was Darby at the time, right? And they show you, look promising. Then they come up.
I just
want
to get the armor for the Art Strike because I like that armor.
Yes, we're talking a few years down the road.
It's a bit annoying to get though.
For a while, you know. And now they go, now we're ready to announce the game. And they show you some gameplay and they say, this Gamescom, the end of August, we're going to be doing at the THQ Showcase. I'm excited about that showcase. I wish Oregon Pacifist would come out of retirement for that reason.
Shame.
I love the brother. I love him.
That I don't have item
I hope
discovery.
he's enjoying his time off.
I could try to find the gold covetous
I'm,
serpent
you know,
ring.
For the first
I probably
time in a
missed
long
it somewhere,
time, I'm
knowing me.
excited for a wrestling game, you know, because the crap that's been coming out lately by THQ, or sorry, not THQ, sorry, by 2K is exactly that crap. Battlegrounds crap. And they waited a year to try and get it back on track, and it turned into crap. Here, this company's been spending years making this game. They announced it years ago, and you'd have to go on YouTube to find out because I forget when the hell it was they announced it first. You know, matter of fact, I could do that right now in this video for you guys. Let's do that, you know. But the thing is, they announced it years ago, right? And
Alright, we
I
got
was
the
like,
gloves.
yeah,
We got the gloves.
That sounds awesome. You know, I'm really looking forward to that, right? And so,
Now all we need is the armor.
I'm like, yeah, I'm totally down with that. So let me just find their channel here. I know I'll take away the release date part of it and just go, like, you know, fight forever. And I should get, there should be like the first one. There it is, AEW Games. That's their official channel, by the way, is AEW Games. I hate ads on YouTube. Hate them with a passion. So this looks awesome, actually, to be honest with you. This is why I don't go to YouTube that much. Okay, so I'm going to go to their channel and see what they got going on here, right? When this was announced, like how long ago.
Right.
Oh, Jade is going to be in there too, so like, you know, they've done quite a bit of announcements here.
What rank are you right
You know,
now?
kind of
Silver
thing.
or
Warcraft has done a
gold?
lot. Let me see if they got a playlist here so we can go all the way back to when they first announced this. Looks like a year ago.
Wow, they announced it a
Maybe even
year
longer.
ago. You're so great, Panic Man. You're so great. Wow. You totally showed us that they
See
were
how
fucking
far
announced
back
it a
I can
while
go
ago.
here.
What did they say? Inside the keep proper, head across the bridge from Nishno, take an immediate right.
Yeah, all the way back in 2021. You know.
Wow, that's so long ago.
And I know that they've done announcements of that even prior to that, actually. You know, so I'm pretty sure it goes back even longer than that. But anyway, this was announced like a long, long time ago, right? And I was really, really looking forward to this. Yeah, see, there's their mobile game that they did. That's already out. There is some more announcements, so there we go. That was over a year ago. So,
Fuck off, Armor Dennis.
and there's Kenny Omega announcing it for the very first time. November 10th. November 10th, 2020. So 2 years ago was when it was first announced. Okay, so this AEW's game right here, which they had no name for it, was announced first November 10th, 2020. So 2 years in the making this has been, which is great. I'm glad they're taking their time with it because we want a really good finished product.
2 years
right?
is
We
not
want a good
taking your
polish
time
one.
with a video game,
And
but
that's
okay.
exactly what they're doing
Whatever.
here. So I'm really excited about this. So yeah, 2020, November 10th was when it was first announced. So I've been following it ever since. And so yeah, their channel is AEW Games if you want to check it out. And they're even having like, you know, the female referee in
Super
it and
Silver?
that kind of stuff too, which is
Yeah.
nice to see. And they got a bunch of other games that they've done in between time, like, you know, they've done some mobile games, which I'm just not, no thank you. And they've done some Let's Play videos of other games like FIFA and stuff like that, which I'm just not interested in. But 2 years in the making, so I was right about that. So I'm just like, yeah, you know, so this is good. This is good news. And they have like, you know, a roster here of like over 150 characters. So, you know, it should be interesting to see where, like, you know, how long this is going to be before it actually comes out. Because it looks
okay, I see.
like, you know, they're right up there. They show video footage of them using a fire extinguisher, and it looks very realistic. It looks really, really nice. You know, I saw the moves being done. I saw no clippings or nothing. Now, as far as I know, it's just on the current gen of hardware. It's not going to be like PS4 compatible or that. As far as I know, it might be. You never know, right? When they first announced it, they said they wanted to be PS4, you know, Xbox One. But now we're in the generation of Series X, S, and PS5. So it might be just for that. And, of course, obviously, all the time PC, right? So right now, you can order it on their website for the PC but they have placeholders on the Xbox. I don't know about the PlayStation. I haven't checked it yet. So there you go. That's everything I know about this so far. So we got a lot of game modes there, you know, and for the first time in a long time, has me excited about a wrestling game for a change, you know. So hopefully, like, you know, we'll find out here near the end of August where we stand with this game. So we're going to get some great wrestling news, but then we're also going to get the TMNT collection at the end of August. So at the end of August is shaping up to be good to set us up for, like, you know what, next year kind of thing, you know. But there's really not that much out there to get excited about, to be honest with you, at least for me. This is one of the ones that actually I had my eyes on for quite a while, if it turns out well. And it looks like it's going to, and it looks like it has. And knowing that it's done by THQ and Yuke's really adds a lot of confidence, you know, in this game. And Kenny Omega is saying, look, when we got something, we'll announce it. Otherwise,
How am I
we're
gonna
not
get up
going
there?
to. We're just telling you we're making a game. That's it, you know. And it's a wrestling game. And that's what they've been doing for the past 2 years. And in the past 2 years, we've had very few trailers
no way!
about it. And the reason being, because they're busy working on it, which is great.
How the fuck?
Announce that you're doing something, fine. Don't show anything until you have something, great. And then as you get closer to it being released, then bring it out. And now they're bringing it out. They're bringing out a demo of it. And they're going to announce a release date. Now, people are speculating February. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to speculate when I think this is going to come out, because I believe Kenny Omega will come out when it's ready. I do think, however, because they have a playable demo, that I do think it's ready. So now it's a question of, do they want to release it when 2K, you know, tends to release their games? I'm going to speculate here. 2K tends to release their games around February or so, right? So what I'm going to, or October, you know, what I'm going to speculate here is that they're probably going to go for the Christmas rush, you know. So I'm going to speculate, if you want me to speculate, I'm going to say
You stop saying
probably
speculate.
around December,
Holy fuck.
you know, so that people can buy it for the holidays.
Speculate,
Now,
speculate,
I'm
speculate,
not too sure
speculate.
when THQ does their games. I think it's in October. But, I mean, even if they went up against TQ, I don't care. Like, I'm just going to put in WWE and see when it came out. Okay, there's the latest one, you know, which is just garbage anyway.
Just
so let's just
garbage
see when it came out.
anyways.
When is the release date here? Uh, 10/03/2022. So okay, October, right? So October 3rd was when it came out. So it does come out every October. So even if they did go into competition with them, I would think, like, you know, that's a good thing. I would tend to think, like, you know, yeah, good.
Well, you're
Because,
obviously
like,
dumb,
honestly,
Panic Man.
The greed.
It's
with,
not a good thing.
The game here that they have here is ridiculous. You know, the WWE.
You cannot
one.
compete
And
with
it's not even a
WWE,
really
no
good
matter how
product.
shit it is.
So
if
I'm
you
excited
release it at
by
the same timeline,
this
you're
one
dumb.
Coming out. They haven't talked DLC. They haven't said anything about DLC, which I think is a good thing. You know, because no, let's just talk about the game. You know, let's just show you what it looks like now. And personally, I think it looks better than the WWE. I like the style that they chose here. You know, I like the graphics. I like the way that they went with this. You know, some people will probably like it, some people probably won't, but I happen to like it. I think that this is going to really rival the WWE games because they suck. And I can't see anybody defending it. And it has greed attached to it. And they really didn't fix the problem with it to begin with. So,
Tevin
yeah,
seems to like the new one.
I'm excited for this, for a change. So anyway, that's everything I have to say. Share your thoughts down below if you're interested in this or not, and what you think about it. And let's see what happens. Take care, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Panic Man 10. Just logging into this game here to talk about it. And that is going to be Sacred 2 Fallen Angel. Yes, we're going to go back to a 360 game, which I personally think is the best RPG game ever made, period. You know, so let's get into this. So, just waiting for my game to load up here. And voila, just like that, I'm in, you know. I think they did a great job on this, actually bringing this back out. I'm glad it's available. Oh, let's go fight a bunch of trolls here and that. What a good way to start off this video if you guys could see me. Which will give me a lot of reason to talk about this actually once I get out of these battles and that. I love that, you just come right into the game and automatically you're like in these fights, you know, it's just like hilarious. Oh shit, he killed the town guard! Fuck! I've never seen the town guard get wasted, like ever. Now this person following me around and I'm like, okay, what quest did I start that caused that person to follow me? So anyway, let's get into it.
He has such an old man laugh. I love it.
Amazing game that seriously everybody should be playing. And honestly, should be. Right now I'm looking at the guy doing a painting and oh my god, the graphics in this game look fucking phenomenal, by the way. So let's talk. Alright? So, first off, graphics. Graphics are amazing. Like, seriously amazing. I love the fact that, like, you know, I can pan in and out, pan around, see everywhere I want to look. Well, actually, that'll be when we get into controls. But the graphics look phenomenal. Like, you know, like people, they look great. Their clothes look great. Their hair looks great. They're walking around and that, talking to each other, saying
sorry,
shit,
right? But
dancing,
Sacred 2 is not a
doing
beautiful game.
magical
I'm sorry,
tricks,
but it ain't.
even singing. Like the #1 song, and I hope you like the song because you're gonna have to get used to it, is Sacred. This land is sacred. You can go up to anybody and talk to anybody. They're like, how are you? How are you doing today?
Wow, the
And they'll just
graphics
have
are so
random
fucking great.
conversations About, well, I didn't
It's
like
so
you
great.
yesterday. You
The
screwed me
graphic
up," and
was
things
so
like
great.
that. Into really dark shit where
Shut up,
actually
Pat, man.
someone goes out and commits suicide. Yes, I've seen that shit go down. You know, so the graphics to this game are seriously really, really, really phenomenal. Just trying to find a way to get out of this game and pause it here. There is no real pause button. Okay, we'll pull up the map. We'll do it that way. I know what we'll do. We'll go into my character overview of the character and we'll talk about it from there. Okay, so the game, you know, is always moving. This is an MMORPG for the single player, right? And I should turn the
Sounds
volume
like a
down on
terrible
this
idea.
because, like, I'm in a town now, so I don't have to worry about being attacked. So it plays like an MMORPG, first off, is the thing you need to know. So you got passives and you have active, right? Okay, abilities, right? Now the cool thing about it, we won't do graphics, we'll just talk about things. We'll start wherever, you know. The cool thing about it are the controls. I love the controls because, like, you know, your face buttons do one set of controls, and then you hit the left trigger, it does another set of controls. You hit the right trigger, it does another set of controls. So you have a total of, like, you know, 12 different abilities that you can pick for your characters that you can do right now as you go along. There's also, like, you know, like the controls, like, it's really, really cool because when actually you scroll around your character, you can zoom in and out with the right thumbstick. I'm doing it right now, as well as you can rotate around the character. This way you can see in really, really great detail the fights going on, what your character looks like and everything like that and the whole bit. And there is tons of customization to this game. We'll get into that here in a second, right? So in terms of the controls, it's
Yeah,
awesome
like
because you can just
today's
hold
is
the
gonna be a
button
chill
down and it will
little
do
stream.
that. Like if you're doing a sword attack, if you're doing a bow attack, whatever you're doing, and
I'm
you zoom right in on the action, you get all the action, you get to see them
planning on
getting
playing
their
something
throat
different
slit and everything
tomorrow,
like that.
though.
It is an ARPG.
No Dark Souls
right?
tomorrow.
So it's an action-oriented RPG, right?
Play something else.
There's hundreds, if not thousands, of quests
I mean,
in here.
I don't
It is
mind Dark Souls,
fucking
but, you know,
insanely
for the other
stupid as to how many quests there are. One of my personal favorite quests of all time to do that I have yet to do this playthrough is you go up and there's this band playing, which is Jack Black, and after they do this concert, which is a really epic concert with a really awesome song, and it's a completely random one that you bump into by accident, to be honest with you, by exploring the map, after they're done the concert, you take all their instruments and they turn into weapons and armor. For instance, the cymbal on the drums turns into a shield. The drumstick turns into a dagger, you know, and the guitar turns into a sword, and the bass turns into battle axe. And you kind of get the idea there, you know, like, you know, so you take all the instruments and it turns it into pieces of armor and weapons. And I thought that was really, really fucking cool and incredibly innovative that they actually took a band and put a band out there. You watch the rock concert, and after the show, and you do watch the concert, it's fucking brilliant, right? And the thing is, after the concert, you get rewarded for staying for the concert by getting all their shit as weapons and armor pieces. So no matter what your build is, you got it. You know, they got magic wands and staves and all sorts of shit. You know, I mean, think about all the musical instruments there, right? And that is phenomenal. That is fantastic. You know, so the controls here are very simplistic, nothing too complicated, nothing like, you know, out of control kind of thing. It's just like, you know, using the face buttons in combination with, like, you know, like holding down the left or right trigger or something like that. That's it. You know, that's it. I mean, for your major ones that you're going to use, you're going to be doing it to the 4, you know, face buttons in the first place, and then you're just holding down your A button just to keep swinging your sword. And it's all based off of your stats as to your hit and miss ratio and stuff like that. And it's done in real time. It's not one of those turn-based games or a strategy one.
Hey, let's go.
Doing the numbers in the background while you're playing
Got
the
it,
game.
baby.
And I'm just like, that's awesome, right? So that's fantastic. You level up in this game like you do a normal
hell
RPG
yeah.
game, which is something else.
Now
I
we
love
look
about
fucking
this, right?
pimpin'.
So I can actually level up in this game by going out and killing the enemies. So if I find myself in an area that I can't take on, then there you go. Now,
Speaking
if
of,
you die, you have what's called
I have
a
an idea
combat
for,
thing here. Let me just see if I can find this here. There's
I have an
like
idea
a ratio here
for,
something here. I'm just trying to
Pathfinder.
see if I can find it here. So you have your deity that you get assigned to. Oh, that's another thing too. You got 4
I am gonna
different classes
respec,
to choose from. I like this.
because I do think barbarian is useless.
Right? And the thing is, you have to choose if you're going to be neutral, good, or evil.
But I don't know what to
then
respec in
you
yet.
choose the
Because
character
I do
you
kind of
wanna
feel
be,
like,
complete customization
realistically,
of
my
everything, right? And then you
stats and
choose
stuff,
your
they're all
god,
good.
And your god will give you whatever.
Like, I'm not
powers
fucking
are
bad or
associated
anything, you know?
with
Like,
the god that you
I
choose
killed that whole
to
fucking
help you
barbarian
out
place.
in your quest, like healing
I killed the
you
whole barbarian
or
place. Like,
causing extra
it's not like
damage to your enemies or
my
anything
party
like
is
that.
bad.
You also have high keys
Definitely
where,
not.
let's
My
say you
party is
wanna
actually
do a
really
number of
good.
things,
It's
like,
just,
let's say you want to cast a shield.
because
and
we're fighting
be
the
able to
undead
cast a
right
healing
now.
spell at the same time, you can actually
We're not having a
hotkey
good time.
combinations. So, like, let's say you like, you know, during a certain moves, like I like this aerial assault with this bow move with this.
So
you
either
know,
I
spell.
respec
You can
or I
put all
don't.
that into, like, casting a
I
fireball.
kind of want to
or something
respec
to
because
come
I
up with a
just
combo,
feel like
right?
rage
You can actually
barbarian
put those
just
into
isn't it?
one of
It
4
ain't it.
different combos that you can have, or 6 combos, and then you can have that as just a 1-button press. Yes, 1-button press, where you're pulling all that shit off at once. So if you want to put up a shield to protect yourself and heal yourself, you can make that a combo instead of going searching for the buttons. And I like that. And you can assign that to 1 button. And you can have up to 3 or 4 different things assigned to 1 button under a combo. You know, so that is really, really, really cool. There's this
Sure, you
life
pick
death
matching
ratio
team
thing,
perks.
okay? Like how
Yeah,
many
I have
times you die,
matching
that's it,
teamwork
survival
feats.
points. So I've died
Already
twice
equipped.
already, and I play this legit. I don't reset or nothing like that, okay? And my survival ratio right now is at 26.9. The higher that goes,
Yeah,
the more
I'm thinking
often the higher
just
the
for
gear
ease,
will drop, and the better the drops will get. and
maybe
the
I
better
should
your
look up
equipment gets as you kill enemies.
guides on how to
okay?
level up my party.
So don't go for perfection.
Not me, my
but
party.
if you do,
So,
like
you know,
the
that
higher
kind of stuff.
your survival rate is,
Maybe. I don't know.
the better your drops are going to be. That's what that's all about, right? So they did an awesome job here to check all the boxes. You know, you have an awesome story at the beginning that just pulls you in with an amazing soundtrack and an amazing song, and it gets played a lot in this game because you walk into a town and you'll have bards playing it, You'll have like, you know, magicians and all sorts of things going on in a town.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
right now,
I
everything's
have
running in the background. I got this thing on pause.
I have a few of
There is
those.
no pause. So that's the thing. If you need a pee break or a drink break or something to eat or anything like that, you better save this in a town or go to a town and just sit in a town and wait there as you go about your business, because everything is constantly running in the background like an MMORPG. And that's why I relate this to an MMORPG, because it runs exactly like an MMORPG. Okay?
I hate this
The
place.
thing is, two, you can play this online with your friends. I don't know if it still has Xbox Live support or not.
Yeah,
but
until the
it
1st
still
of
has,
September.
like, you know, from what I understand, couch co-op. But the thing is, you can make a multitude of characters, right? You can level them up to whatever you want to. And
Fuck.
they have, like, you know, 4 or 5 levels of difficulty. In order to unlock the next difficulty, you got to beat it at this difficulty. Then you got to go to the next one, beat it at that difficulty, and then the next, and the next, and the next, and the next. And the higher the difficulty you play it at, the better the loot too, but the tougher the enemies are. You know, and it's just a phenomenal game. And the cool thing is too about gathering loot. Yeah, you know, yeah, you have to run around all the time and gather loot and that. Guess what? You just press the left bumper.
I don't know yet,
and there's
though.
a radius. A
I
circle
kind of want to
that
look
shows
stuff up, but I
quickly
kind of feel like
just
looking
shows
stuff up will be
and you gather
cheating.
everything in that circle. How nice is that? You know, going through your stuff. You know, let's say you want to equip something, right? You don't know what to put on your character. Well, all you have to do is look on the right-hand side there when you go to look at your armor, and anything that is glistening means that it needs to be replaced because you got something better than that piece for your build. It actually is
Well, that's
intelligent
easy
this
mode
way.
and a half.
And if there's a piece there that looks solid, then that means you got the right piece there. And if there's a piece there that's hollow, that means you got no protection at all whatsoever there. So you need to find something, right? So you can buy things in this game with in-game currency, like, you know, gold and that. You get emblems and crests and that you can trade off, like, you know, and that sort of thing. You get different powers, and then you eat.
Because realistically, the only reason I'm dying right now
that you get, and
is because
they're,
of,
like, you know, to increase your abilities in certain powers. So there's a lot of depth.
is because
right?
of thingy.
Like,
What's
for
it called?
example,
The
my
undead.
Let me see what level am I right now. I'm level 15. Okay, all right. So that means.
But it's not like I can make my swords
all right.
undead
so
bane. You
it
know.
tells me my attack.
It's not like
my
I can
defense,
charm
my
them with
magical
undead,
attack, my magical
divine.
defense, my attack speed.
Why is my
movement
shit
speed, which is
dying
very,
so
very
much?
important in this game. You know, as well as the damage I do physically,
I hate
magical,
this place so
fire,
much.
poison, and ice, as well as my armor against those things. Okay, and then you get into the opponents you last fought up to the last 3, and in general, like your character's name, what class you are, like Seraphim, for example,
Gotta
the
look stuff up,
DATR,
then lower the
difficulty you're
difficulty.
playing on, which I'm playing
Yeah,
on silver.
true.
I just start right off the bat, because
True.
right off the bat you can go bronze or silver, but then to play any higher than that, then you need to be able to
You're
be at
100%
that
right
level. So
about
I
that.
said, no, fuck it, I'm going to go silver. And I've died twice already, but already my combat ratio, my survival rate is up there.
And also just, you know, I don't want to. I don't want this to last
Damn high when you think about it, right?
6
I'm getting some
fucking
pretty
months.
good
You know.
drops here, right? The music is awesome. The graphics are phenomenal. Like, you get the lighting of the time of day, you get the shading effects. When you zoom in on your characters, you actually see them walking around. You see
Yo,
the
big ups
footprints in the
Nova.
sand and the ground.
Long
The
time no see,
audio
friend.
sounds like, you know, you are where you are. Like, you're walking on sand, you're walking on cobblestone, you're walking on whatever surface you're walking on. The grass moves like it should, and the creatures look like they should. For example, you get battle beasts. Like, for example, the Seraphim gets to choose a tiger, and the what is it there? The Inquisitor gets to choose a spider, a giant spider, like a tarantula, right? And then their colors depend on what they do. For example, the black and orange one is the combat one. The blue and black one is the magical one. And the green and black one is the technical one, like, you know, technology, right? And so on and so forth. Like, you know, you have a whole bunch of different things that you can do with your characters, right? Now, I forget what the level cap is here, if there is one. But you also have a hit point regeneration. You have your experience, what you need for the next level, where you are now, that kind of stuff, right? And you have, like, you know, a mini map and that too, as well as a map. And you can actually set waypoints where you can actually go bounce around in that anywhere. Now my strength is 71, my stamina is 70, vitality 72, dexterity 72, intelligence
Oh, this is a
65,
fucking bullshit
willpower
room.
68. So you can kind of see where I'm building my character is basically around dexterity.
And it's broken. Great.
strength,
I'm dead.
And vitality, you know, for the most part, right? Because I got to be able to, like, you know, I'm a warrior. You know,
Oh, that was a
kind of
bullshit
thing, right?
room.
And I'm a seraphim, and I picked myself to be good. That's another thing to pay attention
Hope you've been
to
good,
in this
Nova.
game, is you're going to get tons of quests, and deciding on how you choose the quest is going to determine how you get your reward. Now, everything in this game will give you
Fucking
a
broken.
reward, but the thing is, if you play
Why is my shit
your
dying so much?
character's
That's my fucking
alignment,
question.
you actually get the better rewards. For example, I'll give you an example. There's a wounded soldier, and this is true. This is in the game, okay? There's a wounded soldier on the ground asking you for help. If you're a good character and you help that character, you're going to get the best reward that you can for that particular quest.
Well, that's
okay,
bullshit.
Once you finish it. However, if you're an evil character and you help that character out because you're playing out of your alignment, you're going to get rewarded, but not as good as you would have if you had played within your alignment, which is refusing to help the person. So you see, when it says that there's a quest there, you really need to read what the quest is about, and then you need to play it according to your alignment. So if it's a good quest and you're a good character, then accept it. But if it's a good quest and you're a bad character, decline it.
Nah, that's stupid. There should be a way to fucking make it chaotic evil, the mission.
A lot more better experience, and you're going to get a
That's
lot
what I
more
would
better
do
loot
if I
and
was a
money
game
and shit
designer.
like that than if you had accepted it because you're playing within the parameters of your alignment. You understand what I'm saying here?
I need
That
more
makes sense
Panic
to
Battle Life.
everybody?
I need less.
Great, because you do have different alignments. Every character class has a different story to tell in this game, and they start off in a different area in the game. And the map is massive. There is tons of content here. There's so much content, it's ridiculous. They even put the developers in the game. So not only do you have Jack Black, which you do, okay, or not only is Jack Black in here, but also too, you have the developers in here, and they're hidden in this one place. And if you find it, you unlock the achievement for it, which we'll get into about the achievements too. So my character abilities, what I have right now is revered technology, celestial lore, concentration, exalted warrior focus.
Can't believe I
and
went through
sword
my
weapons.
back again
Now, see, the
today.
thing is about these is that
It doesn't hurt as much
three
right
different
now,
classes.
so
You got exalted warrior.
I guess you
celestial
can't break
magic,
stuff twice.
And reverse technology, right? Or revered technology. See, one's for technology, one's for magic, and one's for, you know, the warrior class, right? What I do is I tend to combine the three. So, like in the warrior class, for example, I have, you know, battle
I
stance,
don't like the
right?
phlegm
And
he has
then
in his
for the
voice.
celestial magic, I have healing, and then for the technology, I have divine protection, which gives me a shield of protection around me. So you see, I'm combining my character between the three and going, what do I want to do? And there's a lot of things to choose here, okay? Like, for example, an Exalted Warrior for the Seraphim, because every class is different, okay? We have Soul Hammer. We have Pelted Strikes, which actually is a good one. I should pick that one up next. Assaulting Somersault. Dashing, whatever the fuck, I can't see that over my laptop here. And Battle Stance. And then we have, for Celestial Magic, we got Cleansing Brilliance, which clears everything out of you, like, in other words, poisons and curses and shit, right? Hollowed Restoration, so in other words, restores your hit points. Instilled Belief, Radiant Pillar, and Baneful Smite. And then in Revered Technology, we got Archangel's Wrath. We got Flaring Nova. In other words, we're sending down
Nova.
fireballs and meteorites and shit like that, right? Divine Protection, which is a shield. Warding Energy.
Yeah.
And BFG.
Come on.
I don't even know how to pronounce that. So you see they got different things here. And then at the bottom of that, we got 4 different combinations of up to 3 different slots. No, 4 different slots in each one that we can put in there. We can put 4 different abilities for each one of these. Okay? So let's say you have, like, you know, 4 different protection things you want to do. Like, I want to cleanse myself, put up a shield, heal myself, and cleanse myself of all the evil stuff
shot.
or poisons or whatever. You can do that. You can put up to 4 different things into that one spell.
Alright, time to go
You just gotta
deaf
make
incarnate.
sure that you have enough spell points to be able to do that, right? So that's awesome. And you got 4 different combinations you can make. So you can make a couple for defense, you can make some for magic, you can make some for attacking, whatever you want to do. Now every class is going to have its own abilities. But the cool thing is, if I hit right bumper, it will tell me what each one of these abilities do and how many I have in them
I hate this
and
place
how
so
long
much.
it takes to charge them up. Which means that I really, really want to put a lot of points into these if I really want to build them up. Okay? So that's that. Then you get into things like, you know,
At least they don't
weapons
fucking
and
respawn
armor, and I told you about the armor
the
pieces.
statues.
You know, on the right hand side, you'll see, like, you know, pieces there that are solid. That means you got it on. Pieces that look like, you know, shaded. That means you don't have a piece there. And pieces that are shiny. The piece that is shiny, it's recommending that you change that to a different piece because there's a better piece in the equipment that fits you. You also got full sets in this game to watch out for. Okay? Keep an eye out for them. If you see anything with weird names, put it into your treasure chest. And that's another thing. You have a treasure chest in this thing. You also have a weight limit. Right now, my weight limit is 169. Okay? So you have a weight limit to do. And you have relics that you can collect, miscellaneous, which are like, you know, those things for like pelting strikes and that. And different other things too, like, you know, collecting trophies and that kind of stuff. You can also get a mount in the game as well that you need to buy. And you can hotkey your potions. You can have up to 4 different ones, you know, hotkey to your D-pad because you move around with the left thumbstick and you fight moving around with the right thumbstick for the camera, and the left thumbstick moves your character, right? You have set values. Set values are your armor sets, okay? So you have your full armor sets there. So there's a lot to this game, and I do mean a lot.
I knew that was gonna happen.
You know,
I knew the
you look
fucking
at your
jiggle was
inventory,
gonna
you can look
fuck
at
me
your
up.
attributes, you can look at your overview, which we were just doing there. You can look at your quest log, you can look at your combat arts, and you can look at your inventory. So if we go into attributes, well, okay, here's our attack and all that kind of stuff. We go into our combat arts, we can see the ones that we have and the ones that we don't have. Maybe there's some
do you ever shut the fuck up?
right? We can go into our inventory, you know, and that's just hotkeyed by your right bumper. It's very, very easy. We can even summon our mount from here, right? And we have a god power that's usable once a day, you know, so we have that too, and that's just used by pushing up on the D-pad. So the controls here are very easy to do. You know, the controls are simplistic. The graphics are phenomenal. You can see the waves coming in and cascading off of the ocean, right, onto the beaches, caressing them. You see your wet footprints in the sand. You can see them,
Wow.
you know, as you walk in mud and that, as you're wandering
He acts like
around.
this is a
The
next-gen
shadow
game.
effects, the shading, everything is awesome.
What a
The
cuck.
change of daylight as you go throughout the 24-hour cycle is there. The graphics are phenomenal. Even in this day, in 2022, I can't believe I'm looking at these graphics and going, damn, this looks good. Like, I want to play this game 24/7. I bought this when they said that they were bringing it out, which was way back when when they announced Ridge Racer was backwards compatible. I'm like, I'm buying this again. I remember playing this on a 360 and loving it so much. I played the good side, the bad side. I got all the achievements in it. I was having a blast with it. I played it on the hardest difficulty, and I just kept playing it over and over and over again. It keeps track of how long you played it for, and that's another thing. So for you guys that want to know about the achievements in that, let's get into that. So let me just leave the game here.
Soul
you know.
vessel.
It auto saves too, by the way, so you don't have to worry about that. Let's get into the achievement list and see what that looks like, okay? For those of you that are interested in achievements. So I definitely 100% highly recommend this game. It is, in my opinion, the best RPG game I've ever played. You got a total of 48 achievements.
Let's
so
go kill
far I've
Vendrick.
unlocked a total of 38, so it does remember when I had it back in the day. I recently unlocked one on... okay, one of the ones I unlocked here, 2011, 0822. So that's when I played this, way back in 2011. And then, let me see, what are some of my other achievements here? 2009, I got some achievements. So I played this when it first came out, literally, right? And have I unlocked anything new? I don't think I have. You know, I think 2009 and 2011 were, because the achievements are hard to do. They really are. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, some of them are easy, and some of them are tough. So let's go over some of the achievements here. Some of them are get each character, like each character class, up to level 15, okay? So if you get the Seraphim up to 15, which I did. Now, I haven't played as the other ones. I haven't played as an Inquisitor, I haven't played as a Dryad, I haven't played as a Shadow
Let's do
Warrior.
this.
Which,
This part you gotta
So I
run.
haven't played as those ones.
You gotta
but I
run.
played as the Inquisitor. So you have
The reason I'm saying that, you'll see.
achievements for getting each one of those up to level 15. So you could do that with your gameplay.
You'll see
you
why.
Could easily do that, and those are worth 20 achievement points right there, right? Then you got Survivalist. Can you beat the whole campaign without dying once? I've never gotten that one.
That's
and I'm
why.
not going to do it this playthrough, obviously, right? And then you got things like kill 25
Bullshit
boss
incarnate,
monsters,
that's why.
Discover all of the 20 temples. Discover all of the 42 towns.
Alright, Vendrick, let's do this.
Over 1,000 healing potions.
Oh shit, it's
right?
not Vendrick first.
Play it on
It's this guy first.
Niobe
Oh fuck, I
difficulty.
forgot about this guy.
Play it on Platine difficulty.
Oh,
right?
he's tough.
And beat it, of course.
Oh, I
obviously,
remember
is
him.
what they mean by that. Those are some. Let's look at some that I've unlocked. Okay, so successfully traded with another player. So in other words, like, you have to do that in multiplayer. So hopefully that's still available, for you guys, right?
Oh, no.
Get a hero to attain level 5.
Hello.
Teleport for the first time, so that's really easy to do. And that's a cool thing too, you actually have portals here that you can light up throughout the map as you go along, and they will stay there, and that's really, really cool. There's lots of stuff going on all over the map, so I highly recommend you explore all over the place. Enemies all over the place. I mean, my god, the mobs are just insane in this, really, they are. Fight along 3 other heroes, so have multiplayer up to 4 people, right? You and 3 other people, right? Execute combination for the first time. Modify an aspect. Get your Seraphim up to level 15, which we already talked about, right? Forge something for the first time. Get 1 million in gold. Buy a special mount for the first time. Read 1,000 epitaphs, in other words, gravestones, right? 100 of them, sorry. Travel over 200 miles on a mount. So you need to buy a mount. Complete 20% of the side quests. Read 33 books. Attain level 35.
Come on.
Reach an orchid region and accept a quest there. So in other words, all the regions in that, right? Read
Oh, you
10,000
sneaky bastard.
headstones. Defeat 10,000 opponents. Slay 1,337 elite monsters, right? In other words, there's a lot here. Oh, wear a complete armor set for the first time. That means actually having the real full set, right? And it just goes on and on. Slay 5 dragons, and stuff like that, and on and on and on. And you can solo this, and you can play this by yourself, or you can play it with co-op with friends, or you can play it online. This is by far the most awesome RPG game I've ever played. I mean, it's just amazing at the amount of customization you can do, and that sort of thing. Let's see how long I've been playing this for. Well, I won't say because it's a 360 game. I'll just give you my achievements, but I won't say how long I've been playing it for. Oh, good news! Looks like it's available on Game Pass because there are Game Pass quests here. So you might be able to get, this on Game Pass. Let's go into the
Goodbye.
Store here and see if it's available on Game Pass.
Woo!
I don't think
Oh
it
yeah,
is.
let's go.
Secret 2.
First
I
try,
definitely
baby.
highly recommend
Oh, God.
it. This gets an
Run.
epic thumbs up, to be honest with you. Don't get any other one but Sacred 2, to be honest with you, because the other ones suck. And this was done by Ashkeron Entertainment. They did a phenomenal job. Like
Fun
the
fact,
developers,
if
my
you don't
God,
attack him, he
just
won't hurt
amazing. Yeah, I did a review on this on Xbox.
He's basically hollow.
back
He,
in January 25th, 2022
He's worthless.
is when they re-released it again. So I said,
So you can
here,
just
I give it
stand
5
here. He won't
stars.
do shit.
Thank you, Xbox must buy.
The
So here's what I have
venerable
to say
King
back
Vendrick.
then. Well, first off,
Return
thank you,
to a
Xbox,
husk
for
of his
putting this
former
on
self.
the digital store. I have Series
Technically
S
not
and
even
now
alive, to be honest.
review. So I have Series S and now here's the review.
Cool sword though.
Simply the best
wish I could have
RPG
that.
ever made. It's a single player RPG with MMO RPG elements.
I missed
with
every
tons
swing
of
of that.
quests, weapons, side quests.
Or
It's
not.
insane how big this game is.
I don't think you can
Music
kill 'em,
is
actually.
very catchy, and gameplay is very addictive. Passive and active abilities mapped to face buttons, with triggers offering more options. Graphics are very impressive, from dust clouds kicking up under your feet, cool beasts to ride, and quests that are alignment sensitive. That's the way I worded it, which makes sense, right? Very cool. Side quests like watching a rock concert of Jack Black and getting cool weapons and armors from it.
I don't think you can kill him, Guitar.
Simply
I remember killing
a
him
must
though.
buy for RPG fans. Has something for everyone. Can't get the song Sacred out of my head. Yeah, you're gonna have that in your head a lot, trust me. Best RPG ever made, must buy.
I think he's
Fully
unkillable.
floating camera to zoom in and out. Masterpiece.
Alright, GG.
Must buy. Don't miss it. Best RPG.
Now we can
ever
actually
made.
start doing
Buy it
stuff.
now. Worth full price.
Let's go to Dry
There you
Lake.
go. That's everything I said. Now, what's it going for right now?
God,
I
I
don't
love this
know
game.
because it just says launch game because I have the game, right? So I can't tell you what it goes for right now, unfortunately. But what
It's like
scoring on
$5, isn't it?
Xbox out of 34 people, 71%
Has to be
gave
like
it
$5.
5 stars.
Two
Okay, it's
bucks.
sitting at 4 and a bit, 4.2 for stars, right? So 4 stars, 9% did, 3% did, or sorry, 1% did 3 stars, 2 stars, 8% did, and 1 star, 11% did. So in other words, overall, 71% of people gave this 5 stars, and I'm one of those people. Like, this is triple.
Bro, when is the
this
soft
is
cap
a
for Vitality?
10
What the
plus,
fuck?
plus, plus game. This is a game you should play before
What
you
is
die.
the fucking
It's
Vitality?
got a lot of shit to it. You know, this one guy put Hidden Gem. Yeah, no shit. This is seriously one of the best RPGs out there. ever.
Sacred 2
One
is
of
not a
the
hidden
very
gem.
best
It's been talked about a lot.
ARPGs ever made. This guy put. You know, so there you go. You know. At least it's finally here, someone else put, you know, kind of thing. You kind of get the idea, like some of these people, like whatever, you know. I don't get some of these 1 stars because they don't even comment. They just go like, you know, don't work, you know, kind of shit, right? You know, so like, you know, some of these things are just like stupid like that. But anyway, there you go. That's Sacred 2 on the Xbox, and I do believe it's available on PC. You need to pick this game up. It is fucking phenomenal. I love everything about it. Can't get enough of it. And can't talk enough good things about it because it is that phenomenal of a game. I highly recommend you pick it up. I mean, the creatures in this look fantastic. You can zoom all the way out, so you got that sort of Diablo and World of Warcraft kind of maneuverability with the camera all over the place. You know, you can zoom in and tight on the action and be right up into your character's face and see everything from a third-person perspective, all the way panned out as far as you want to. You have complete control of the camera, completely roams around and floats to wherever you want to put it. And that is awesome because when you're getting bombarded by hundreds of creatures, which will happen, because as you level up, more creatures appear, and also they get harder to take on, and it gets really, really challenging really, really quickly once you start doing that. Like I said, as soon as I first loaded in there, even though I loaded in a town, the town guards were getting attacked, and one of them died. And by the way, when the NPCs die, they're dead permanently in the game. So that means that guard's never coming back. So you gotta keep that in mind. You know, if you have NPCs that are with you, like I do right now, tagging along, you better find out what quest they're attached to if you want to complete that quest, because they can die too. So everybody is dieable in this game, including you. And based off of how many deaths you have, resets your survival rate counter to 0, and you gotta work your way back up. And the higher that rate goes up, the better the drops get. Now that's not saying that at level 0 you can't get legendary equipment. Yes, you can. Just makes it harder.
Yeah, I'm
to
almost
get,
done here.
So everything gets
like I
better
said,
and better
short
and better
stream.
the longer you survive. Cool thing is, if you have a really good weapon that you like a sword or a bow, you can just hold that button down on the faceplate here, you know, on the face buttons, and just, you don't even need to spam it. You can just hold it down and it'll do it automatically. It'll just keep swinging or keep shooting the bow or whatever you're doing. So if you got certain abilities that you like, you can do it that way. So I give this thing an epic thumbs up. I mean, the music is fantastic. The controls are awesome. Very easy to hop into. Very easy to play. There's a gazillion amount of quests in here. It's just insane. And your chest is really, really deep too. As a matter of fact, let me go back into the game here. And let's see, like, you know, what the chest is like here. I just gotta wait for it to pop up here. I've been playing this for over 12 hours before I decided to do this. I wanted to make sure I got my facts straight, you know. So let me go to my thing here. And the time of day changes as you play it, by the way. So while you're playing it, yeah, I gotta zoom out and try and find my chest here. Where is it? Where are you, buddy? And that's the thing too, like you got your little mini map in the upper left hand corner, but then if you hit your back button, you got the bigger map, like the whole world map. And this is where you can teleport from one location to another to do quests wherever you want to, including the main storyline. Your normal quests are in blue, and the main storyline is in red. So this way you know what arrow to find. So if you're following the red arrow, you're going towards the storyline quest. If you're following the blue arrow, you're going to one of your side quests. And that's how that basically works out, you know, in a nutshell, right? So that's where I'm coming
Oh yeah, this place. I remember this place.
Go through the Cobalt Chief. Let's click on that. That's where we're going to go next. Okay, so there's my chest. Okay, found it. Let's see how many items you can do. Everything opens up with just the left bumper, which is great. My chest can hold 1,872 for weight. It goes by weight, okay? So my character, long button.
Yeah, I remember this fucking place.
My character can hold 169 for weight based off of their strength, okay?
It's where all the frogs are.
And my chest
not the frogs,
can hold
the experiments.
1,872 for weight. So yeah, you can put a lot into your chest, which is really, really awesome, you know. So that's great to see, you know. So if you find stuff that you want to use for character slots or something like that, because you can forge weapons, you can actually dismantle weapons and put them into sockets, because you have your silver, your bronze, and your gold sockets, right? And then you got specialty sockets, which you can use on weapons and armor. And if they have a socket piece there, you can socket that color into that piece, making it even more powerful than what it is by dismantling another piece, you know, that you have and putting it into that item. You have relics, you have ruins, you have like, you know, all sorts of different things in this game. It's just, it's amazing. I highly recommend that you really, really grab this game and just get into it and have a lot of fun. It's on Xbox Marketplace there, you know.
Oh, yeah?
I definitely highly recommend that you grab it. You can get it physically, grab it. You can get it digitally. However you can get it, just grab it. You know, phenomenal game. Can't say enough good things about it. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. We'll see you guys in the next video. I give this an epic thumbs up at 10 plus. When I did this on YouTube, it was like a 15-minute video because I only could do 15 minutes. Now I could do a little bit more in depth. It hasn't changed. I love it just as much as I loved it back in 2009. I still love it.
This dude's stealing my look. You see that?
So watch my YouTube video. There's 2 of them up there on YouTube. I think they transferred here to Odyssey. I'm not sure. But if not, well, this is my most current review of it. I love it. I think this is a phenomenal game. Everyone should play it at least once in their lifetime and get an idea for it. It has an amazing introduction, which is phenomenal. And what's really, really cool about it is that it plays exactly like an MMORPG and has so much content like an MMORPG.
One sec, please.
And there's so much different.
Go watch Tevin for a tiny minute. If even streaming. If not, then I'll do thingy. Do this real quick. Yeah. One sec, alright? 1 sec.
What's going on upstairs? Yo, give me a second. I don't want to go upstairs yet. We'll leave the loop, we'll leave the loop. Are we high? grappling shit?
Use this.
Why do you keep saying lol? The windows, this guy has it under control. He has the whole situation under control. He's covering the windows, I cover the stairs. That's the deal. See? And they got owned. And it wasn't even a big deal.
Looks like they're backing off. So, what do we do now? The bridge I crossed to get here is
Is it
out.
forbidden to say
So I guess we
Loya?
have no choice but to keep moving.
I forgot something. You guys go on ahead.
Lewis,
I'm gonna change the fucking whatever, man. What happens next? Wait, what? All the items disappeared. I kind of feel bad for Ashley. She's a little hurt. What's up, merch?
welcome.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow.
What are you buying?
The Punisher. They'll blast a hole through 2 enemies. That sounds pretty hot.
Sorry, boys, but I have to go.
I'm gonna get rid of one of these names.
Very short stream.
Yep. Maybe not. Maybe
I
we
could
can
play
do that.
downstairs for like an hour and a half more.
I can? I can use it.
Maybe I'll do that.
That's
Because I do kind of want to finish this area.
Alright, well.
Thank you. Come back anytime.
Mix red and yellow. But you can mix these? Oh, I thought that wasn't possible. Well, it's too late now. And I don't know where we're going.
Yeah. That's it for me, unfortunately.
Wait,
I'll promise I'll be doing a long one tomorrow. But I had fun barbecuing, so. You know. Okay. Let's finish the Panic Man video at first, actually.
You know, sets of armor in that. And the cool thing is, if you have multiple characters, you plan on running with multiple characters, they use the same chest. So you can actually take stuff for a Dryad, put it in there as a Seraphim, and then start up a Dryad thing, and you could have some wicked armor and weapons right off the bat to start with. You know, it's the little wink there to you guys about starting off. Me, I'd like to start off with everything fresh, right? But if you guys want to do that, feel free and go for it. Anyway, take care, guys. Have a good one. Everything about this is just epic. There's nothing bad to say about it at all. There's just one caveat. Remember, everything's running 24/7. So when you go into it and you play it and you need a pee break or you need a drink break or something, make sure you're in a town somewhere where there's no monsters because they do regenerate, okay? So this is exactly like an MMORPG because everything's constantly running in the background all the time, including the time of day and everything like that. Take care. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Cool. Right, yeah, sorry. Yeah, apologies for the short stream, but I did put it in the title, so I guess I shouldn't need to apologize. I might be back, probably not though. So I will see you guys tomorrow for I don't know, Evil Dead. Some other games. I was thinking about maybe booting up the Xbox original, have some fun with that. So yeah, if you guys have ideas for tomorrow, let them know. Put them in the Trovo chat. The Trovo chat stays overnight, so I can see if you guys have any ideas. But yeah, thanks Nova, Softbee for stopping by, at least for a little bit. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, yeah? Latest!